All right, guys, we are back. I don't know what really happened on the last one. I got a lot of people saying that they could not, things was frozen. So, you guys let me know in the comments section. I want to make sure everything is good. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Um, Make sure nothing's frozen. You guys let me know. Let me know in the comment section. We'll get back to covering the latest weather information here. Everything good now? Nothing frozen? Awesome. Yeah, technology. It'll get you. So we're trying to get better with a lot of things here. Obviously, we still got a long ways to go. Okay, so let's get back into it here. We're going to go back to this tornado warning here. Awesome. Just want to make sure we're good here. Got this tornado warning here. Let's go to the velocity mode. This is a nasty. This might be a tornado on the ground. Guys, if you know anybody that lives in this area, this is going to be on the Hart County, Grayson County line. This is going to be just to the north of Highway 88. This is going to be very close to a tornado on the ground. This is going to be moving toward, it's going to be crossing Highway 728 just north of Highway 88 on the western part of Hart County. YouTube should be good now, guys. I don't know if I'm live on YouTube. You guys have to let me know. On my end, it shows me live on YouTube. Yeah, it shows me live on YouTube. Now it should be good now. Sorry, guys. Just had a brief technical error. So this is, like I said, this is very close to a tornado on the ground. It may be a tornado on the ground already. This is a very strong area of rotation, and this is going to be just to the west of Highway 728 and north of Highway 88. This is going to be crossing the Grayson Hart County line into Hart County. And like I said, this is going to be a very strong area of rotation. We're going to watch this correlation coefficient very closely. If we see any blues pop up in this area, that's going to confirm a tornado relatively quickly. But like I said, this is a very strong area of rotation. And this is going to be coming just to the north of Highway 88, and this is going to be in Hart County. This tornado warning is going to be in Hart County. So again, we're going to watch this. We're going to watch that very closely here. Again, let's do a quick zoom out here. A lot of people asking about their specific areas. Okay. So I'm still getting a lot of people saying frozen. I'm not sure. Am I good? You guys tell me. Let me know what's going on here. I want to make sure the stream is going good. I'm not sure what the technical problem is. Okay, a lot of people coming through. I had to pick up people frozen. Again, I'm not using cell phone service here, guys. I'm directly hooked into the modem. So, all right, good. Thank you, guys. I had a few people saying I was frozen again. Just trying not to get myself in a tizzy. Let's do a quick update on all the severe thunderstorm activity we have ongoing. I know we have a tornado warning, but I want to make sure everybody is covered. So we have this severe thunderstorm warning here. This is for another 26 minutes. This is getting ready to move into the city of Richmond. The National Weather Service states that a tornado is possible with this storm as well. So this is going to be for northwestern Lincoln, southeastern Mercer, Garrett County, southern Clark, central Jessamine, northern Boyle, Madison, and southern Fayette County, and that's until 6 o'clock Central Time. So another 26 minutes on that storm. Lexington, Richmond, Nicholasville, Danville, Harrodsburg, Berea, and Junction City, a couple of communities impacted with that. The strongest part of this storm is going to be moving through Richmond right now. So let's progress to the south just a little bit more. Again, let's go to the velocity mode. Still experiencing some pretty strong thunderstorm activity with this Boeing segment, and that's an upgrade on that tornado warning, so we're going to have to come back to that. So that's a confirmed tornado on the ground now, and that's what I was just watching for. This is a confirmed tornado from the National Weather Service that just came in. This is an observed tornado. This is a tornado on the ground. This is no longer a radar indicated threat, and this is the real deal, and this tornado is moving toward downtown Munfordville right now as we speak. Please, if you live in Hart County, the central and western part of Hart County, the National Weather Service has upgraded this to a observed tornado warning. This is a confirmed damaging tornado 9 miles to the west of Munfordville, moving east at 30 miles an hour. And you guys see this area of rotation right now that is showing up on radar. So this tornado is going to be moving across what highway? 728. Highway 728. It's going to be moving Cub Run Highway, which is Highway 88 there, just to the north of that. So this is a tornado on the ground here in Hart County. Let's go to the correlation coefficient. And there it is. That is a debris signature in the atmosphere. This tornado is lofting debris into the upper atmosphere. This is not a joke. This is the real deal. This is a tornado on the ground. This is about as serious as it gets here in central Kentucky, folks. The radar is picking up debris and throwing it into the atmosphere to where the radar is now detecting it. So this is a radar confirmed tornado debris signature just to the west of Munfordville. Please, 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 if you know people that live in this area, if you know people traveling I-65 anywhere near Munfordville, between Munfordville and Bonnieville, I would say between Bonnieville and Horse Cave, tell them to get out of the way. This is a confirmed tornado. This is not a joke here, guys. Please be in your tornado safe zone immediately. And please be safe in this area. Again, your tornado safe zone, you want to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. If you're not able to get underground, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Closet, helmets, if you have helmets in your house, pillows, blankets, anything. If you live in this area, please, please, please use those type materials to protect yourself from this damaging tornado if you live in this area. This is not a joke, okay, guys? Again, this is about as serious as it gets, and that is a pretty strong area of rotation. Again, that's going to be, if you zoom in here, this is going to be right along, this is going to be Priceville Road, Highway 728 here in the eastern part of Hart County, or western part of Hart County, my apologies, western part of Hart County. What did I say that road was again? Priceville Road. So Priceville Road there on the western part of Hart County. And like I said, you go here to the correlation coefficient, and there is that debris signature. So this is a damaging tornado on the ground right now as we speak. And we've only seen these type things here in central Kentucky only a handful of times where you actually see the debris showing up on the radar. So there's the newest scan that just came in. You're still going to have this debris signature, and that's going to be right along Highway 88. And this is going to be coming right toward Munfordville. Right toward Munfordville, okay? We'll zoom out here just a little bit. We're going to zoom in here and get a few of these communities. It's going to be Cub Run Highway. Again, this is Cub Run Highway just on the western side of Munfordville. This is getting ready to move into Munfordville. This is maybe, I would say, 3 to 5 miles out of town here from Munfordville. And again, that is moving straight into downtown Munfordville. So if you live in Munfordville, please be in your tornado safe zone immediately, as this storm is moving right towards the city. This is about as serious as it gets. This area of rotation is still very strong. This is not a weak area of rotation by no means. This area of rotation is a very strong area of rotation, and it's heading right toward downtown Munfordville. Please, if you know anybody that lives in Munfordville, they need to be in their tornado safe zone right now. This is nowhere near Cave City. This is way to the north of Cave City, okay? So please be in your tornado safe zone. If you live in this area and you can do so safely and report any type of weather conditions in the chat, please do so. But make sure you do it safely. Again, this is a very strong area of rotation. We're going to stay on this storm. We're not going to leave from this storm. There is no other areas of rotation in the area. There's no rotation in Taylor County. This is all just some gusty winds here in Taylor County. The most damaging winds over here to the, this is going to be to the east of Taylor County here. This Boeing segment here coming through Casey County. This is where you're going to get the best chance for your 60-mile-an-hour winds. So nothing tornadic ongoing with this storm here in Casey County, Taylor County, or Marion County. This is just a severe thunderstorm capable of producing those 60-mile-an-hour winds, okay? So again, the most concerning thing we're watching right now is this tornado warning. And again, if you're living in this area, please be in your tornado safe zone. If anybody lives in this area or knows anybody lives in this area that can report conditions in this area, please let me know. Okay, I wanted to see if Chris was live, and he is not. So I know Chris was getting close at one point. We'll keep an eye to see on where Chris is at. He might be getting close. But again, this is a strong area of rotation. And let's look at the correlation coefficient again. I don't think we've got an update just yet, but again, this is the debris signature. The debris that doesn't look as significant as it was just a few seconds ago, but nonetheless, you can see that new update, the debris come down just a little bit more. This might be just some debris fallout now, but nonetheless, right here, still a suspicious area. That could definitely be some debris in the atmosphere. Velocity mode still pretty strong there. I'm going to say that that's probably a pretty good bet. That's still a tornado on the ground nonetheless, if I had to guess. And again, let's zoom in here. Let's get some more cities. Again, this is a tornado on the ground. This is a strong area of rotation here, and this is going to be right along the Cub Run Highway. And this is just to the west of Munfordville. Let's zoom out here just a little bit so you guys can kind of see where Munfordville is. Here is the city limits of Munfordville. And this is just to the west, just to the northwest a little bit. And this is this is a PDS tornado warning. This is a major deal, guys. We have not had a PDS tornado warning for a long time. So this is now a particularly dangerous situation. This is about as severe as it gets. Not only in central Kentucky, this is about as severe as it gets in the weather industry, okay? So this is now a confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado near Munfordville, moving to the southeast at 30 miles an hour. This is a particularly dangerous situation, guys. This is no joke. So please, 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 please be in your tornado safe zone. This is a big deal. Let's look at the correlation coefficient here. We're still seeing this debris in the atmosphere here. It's not as strong as it was just a few minutes ago, but nonetheless, this is a very, very dangerous situation here. Okay, guys, let's zoom out here just a little bit. Let's take take my chicken scratch off here. And again, this is about as serious as it gets. This is I haven't seen an area of rotation like this since the Saloma tornado several years ago. And this is pretty similar with the rotation here. This is a very strong area of rotation. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation here from the National Weather Service. And this is the statement from the National Weather Service. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. And this tornado is going to be near Cub Run Highway, just outside of Munfordville. So again, if you're in Munfordville, please be in your tornado safe zone immediately. This is you can't get a situation more serious than this. Okay. Again, this is a PDS tornado warning, a particularly dangerous situation getting ready to move into the city limits of Munfordville. So please, please, please be in your tornado safe zone. I know I've said that about 16 different times, but this is a very, very, very serious situation, okay? We're still waiting for the newest update. This is the 440. This radar is about 5 minutes old. So there's the newest update. So now let's check the correlation coefficient here to see if we have, and sure enough, the debris signature continues. So this debris signature here, again, this is just outside of Munfordville. This was 1 minute ago. This is moving to the east, okay? This area of rotation is going to be near, see if I can get this, is that Forestville Road? Forestville Road here in Hart County and Cub Run Highway. Forestville Road and Cub Run Highway here in the Hart County area. And this is going to be bearing down on the city of Munfordville right now. Here's your new tornado warning. This is a PDS. This is going to be a continuation and extension to the west. And right there it is. This does include portions of Greene County. For the first time in my 34 years of life, part of Greene County is going to be included in a PDS tornado warning. So this is some pretty rare territory that we have here, folks. This is not just serious here in central Kentucky. This is about as serious as it gets here in the weather industry. So we have a new PDS tornado warning. This is an extension of what was previously with this storm that is moving to the south and east. So let's zoom out here just a little bit. Again, I'm trying to keep my composure here, guys, so please just bear with me. Sometimes I'm a little raw on the emotion side, but there's a new tornado warning. This is just issued, and again, this is a tornado warning, particularly dangerous situation. This is for west central Greene County, southeastern Hart County, northeastern Barron County, and northwestern Metcalfe County in south central Kentucky. This is till 5:30 Central Time. So another 43 minutes with this storm. This is a particularly dangerous situation, a damaging tornado. This is a radar-confirmed tornado. And again, I'm reading what the National Weather Service here says, okay? You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. This tornado will be near Munfordville in 3 minutes. If you're in Munfordville, you have 3 minutes before this storm moves through the city. 3 Springs by 5:05. If you're in, again, anybody in this warning, please be in your tornado safe zone. This does include Denansburg, Wickerville, Northtown, LaGrange, Uno, these type communities. And this is bearing down on the city limits of Munfordville. And again, this is a very, very dangerous situation. We still have debris here in the upper atmosphere that is being lofted that the radar is showing. Again, if anybody is in this area, please be in your safe zone. And that's a little bit of good news there on the newest radar update. The debris signature has come down just a little bit, but still, nonetheless, right here is the area that we're watching. Right there is where it matches up with the radar here, okay? So we're looking at the... hang on, let's go back here to the correlation coefficient. This is the area I have circled here that could be some debris being lofted into the atmosphere here. And you go over here to the velocity mode, and that's where that area of rotation is. So again, this is a PDS tornado warning. Every meteorologist in the country is covering this storm right now, okay? This is the most significant storm in the United States right now. So this is a pretty major deal here for the central Kentucky area. So treat it as such, please. I do not want to have any type of injuries or worse with this severe weather situation. And we have other tornado warnings being issued too. I will touch on that very, very briefly, okay? We do have a new tornado warning here, and this is going to be for portions of central Kentucky as well. And this is, again, very briefly, northeastern Logan County and southwestern Butler County until 5:30 Central Time. This is radar indicated rotation. This could be moving toward the city of Bowling Green. So if you live in Bowling Green, please be watching on this storm, because this storm is moving to the southeast. It's just to the west of Bowling Green, so we're going to keep an eye on that. So again, back to the most significant storm here in the United States right now. And this is a particularly dangerous situation. Again, this is a tornado warning, PDS tornado warning. These are very, very, very rare. In fact, my 34 years of life, this is the first one I can remember for Greene County. That includes a part of Greene County. So this is a very, very serious situation here. Area of rotation is, make sure this is right, 447. So this area rotation is going to be right on top of Munfordville right now. Right on top of Munfordville. So this is your last chance here in Munfordville to take cover. So please take cover. Especially if you're in the Munfordville area. This area of rotation is coming through right now. We're anxiously waiting for the new radar scan, which should be any second here. So again, I'm watching to see if there's any pictures that is being submitted to the website. There could be somebody close to this storm that might be able to get us something. So again, if you're at a safe distance, if you're in Munfordville, you need to be in your tornado safe zone. But say if you're just outside of this storm looking at it, you can go to the Zero Meter Chaser Facebook page and you can submit photos that we can actually show online. But again, this area of rotation is still pretty significant here. This is going to be right in the Munfordville area and maybe just to the south. So the southern side of Munfordville is going to be the area that has the best chance to see this tornadic activity. Actually, I stand corrected. It might be right on top of Munfordville now. So this area is right on top of Munfordville, and let's go to the correlation coefficient. And I hope that I don't see anything crazy. So definitely the debris has came down. I don't really see anything on correlation coefficient that shows debris being lofted. This right here, this was 4 minutes ago. This could be debris, but if you back it up here, and I kind of want to show you guys kind of what I'm looking at here. 1 second here. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Let's back it up. Let's back the radar up. So right here, this is a tornado debris. This is debris being lofted in the upper atmosphere for sure. And this was at 4:47 Central Time. Kind of a little bit of fallout right there, and then it looks like this area of rotation strengthens again right here. And then since then, you can kind of see where it's kind of, this is, in my opinion, this right here at 4:47, this is debris fallout. This means that debris has been lofted, and this is now debris that is falling back to the atmosphere right there. And we'll get to that new tornado warning. The new tornado warning includes parts of Casey and Lincoln County as well. So we'll get to that here in just a second. But this last update, again, kind of looking at it here, there could be some debris right here, basically right on top of Munfordville, but I'm not seeing anything that shows it as significant as it was. But you look at you go back to the velocity mode, and this is where the strongest part of this rotation is. This is crossing I-65 right now in Munfordville. And this, if it's not a tornado on the ground, it's very, very close. The National Weather Service still continuing confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado. Again, this is going to be moving in. This is right over top of Munfordville right now. So continue to be in your tornado safe zone in the Munfordville area. There's the newest update, I believe. Let me say, no, that's not updated just yet. So again, you go back here to the velocity mode or the correlation coefficient. There is still a little bit of suspicious activity in this area. Again, this could still be debris being lofted into the upper atmosphere. However, it's not as strong as it was. But you go to the velocity mode, and that is where the strongest part of that rotation is. So in my opinion, this is still a tornado on the ground right now, crossing the I-65 corridor in the Munfordville area. This is going to be coming across South Dixie Highway on the east side of Munfordville now. And again, this storm, if I had to put some sort of a line on it, let me zoom out here. If I had to put a line on it, this is going to be moving toward the Hart, Metcalfe, Greene County area where those three counties intersect. So if you live near that area, you need to be watching. If you live in Hardeeville, and just to the south of Hardeeville, you need to be watching this area very, very closely, because this is a particularly dangerous situation. This is a confirmed tornado according to the National Weather Service. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, that new update, that's bad. That is bad. That is 100% a tornado on the ground in downtown Munfordville right now. This is on the south side of Munfordville right now. This is a tornado on the ground, damaging the southern side of Munfordville right now as we speak. Let's go ahead and check out the correlation coefficient. And right there it is. It's still right there on top of I-65. And let's just verify it with the velocity. And that's going to be very, very close to where that rotation is, right over top of I-65, guys. That's about as serious as it gets. So I'm sure somebody is close to I-65 and maybe just got us a picture there. But this is a very, very damaging tornado moving across I-65 now into Munfordville. And Hardeeville is going to be next. It probably won't affect Hardeeville city limits, but it's going to be just to the south, okay? Real quickly, again, we have multiple tornado warnings. I don't want anybody to be left out. We have another tornado warning just issued over here. This is going to be just to the east of Liberty, and this is also an area of rotation that looks like it's getting stronger. We're going to have to keep an eye on that, but I do want to read that tornado warning to you guys. Make sure you're in your tornado shelter. This is going to go for south central Lincoln County, southeastern Casey County. And that's going to be just to the east of Liberty, moving southeast at 40 miles an hour, okay? This is going to be mainly over rural parts of central Lincoln and southeastern Casey counties. But the Ware community, Gilpin, Walltown, Middleburg, Cantown, and Waynesburg, please be in your tornado safe zone. And that storm, if it sticks together, is going to be moving into Pulaski County, northern part of, or just north of Somerset, okay? I'm just trying to keep everybody up to date here. But again, number one thing here, this continues to be a very, very destructive tornado here moving through. I never thought I would say these words in my life. This is moving through downtown Munfordville right now. And unfortunately, there might be a little bit of a debris ball on the regular. This is just absolutely insane. On the regular radar mode here, if you look right here, see how this area right here shows a little bit stronger activity on the reds and greens. Let's see if that matches up with the velocity. That's what that is. It's that's debris in the atmosphere, guys. That is debris in the atmosphere, and that's about as strong as it gets. That's about as strong as it gets right there, guys. That's a damaging tornado. And now I'm getting text messages. Tornado is on the ground per scanner traffic in Munfordville. Thanks, Brittany, for that confirm. So this is per scanner traffic in Munfordville. They have eyes on this tornado. Absolutely unreal. Let's see here. I'm watching things here over to my side. Haven't seen anything just yet. I'm trying to see if anybody's got any, but this is a 100% tornado on the ground confirmed. Let's see here. And just looking through here to see if there's anything that I can report. And there's that tornado warning is going to extend into Pulaski that I just talked about just a minute ago. Again, watching things closely here. Just seeing if. Okay, just making sure I don't have anything else I can report on. But this is like I said, this is about as severe as it gets here, guys. Correlation coefficient. Yeah. Still debris being lofted into the atmosphere, and that's it right there. And let's do a little bit of confirming here. We'll go to the regular reflectivity mode. And you see right here on the regular reflectivity mode how this is an area that shows some brighter oranges and some reds. This is debris that is being captured by regular reflectivity from the radar. Velocity matches up right on cue. This bright reds and greens here that you see, this is rotation clear as day. And it's not only is it rotation, it is strong rotation. I hate to speculate on different wind speeds, but this is for sure an EF2 tornado. Again, it depends on what the National Weather Service does when they come and survey this, but this is for sure an EF2. This could be an EF3 tornado. Again, I hate to speculate. I typically don't do that, but just based off what I'm seeing on the radar and how strong this storm is, this is a very strong tornado. So again, I do appreciate everybody tuning in, but please, if you live in this area, I cannot speak on this enough. Let's go ahead and zoom in here. Let's get some area. South Dixie Highway. This is going to be on 31W coming out of Horse Cave into Munfordville on the Munfordville side. Let's zoom out here just a little bit. Let's get some more roads here. Lone Oak Road and unfortunately Hardyville. It's going to be on the south side of Hardyville, I'm pretty sure. But it's going to be coming through South Jackson Highway. South Jackson Highway, and that highway is very familiar to me because that's the road I used to get to one of my best friend's house. So South Jackson Highway in Hart County there. And right here is that area of rotation. That area of rotation, again, we're going to track it. We're tracking it very closely. So that this area of rotation is now out of Munfordville. Munfordville is the worst of the weather is now to your south and east here in Hart County. But right here's where that area of rotation is. It's on Lone Oak Road, just north of Tommy Tom's Road, Highway 571 in Hart County. And this is going to be in central Hart County, moving into the eastern part of Hart County. Let's look at the latest correlation coefficient. Still showing significant debris being lofted into the atmosphere. And back to the regular reflectivity, you can still see that debris being on the regular reflectivity mode as well. So again, I don't get to read these warnings very often like this, but this is a particularly dangerous situation here from the National Weather Service. A confirmed large and extremely dangerous tornado is just to the southeast of Munfordville near Lone Oak Road. This is going to be just to the south of Hardyville. This is going to stay south of Hardyville Road, but it's going to come very close to Hardyville. And this is, again, I'm not trying to scare anybody. I want everybody to realize the significance of what we're dealing with right here this afternoon. This is text. This is not my words. This is words from the National Weather Service. You are in a life-threatening situation. Flying debris may be deadly to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Considerable damage to homes, businesses, and vehicles is likely, and complete destruction is possible. This is, I've said it 1,000 times, this is about as serious of a situation as we can get here in Central Kentucky, and I've only seen this maybe 2 or 3 times in my 34 years of life, and one of them was the Sonoma tornado. So this is giving me some eerie reminiscence here because this area of rotation, again, is about as strong as it gets, and it continues to throw debris into the atmosphere. We can see that pretty clear as day here. So I want to make sure everybody's aware of that as well. So let's go. Again, when we have multiple tornado warnings, it's hard for me to track them all. So let's go over here to the east very, very briefly. This is radar indicated. Right here is going to be your area of rotation somewhere in this vicinity here in Casey County. This is going to be on the eastern side of Casey County. And let me read those tornado warnings off. We have 2 of them because National Weather Service in Louisville only covers to the Casey Pulaski County line. So we have 2 tornado warnings. The first one is going to be where I have this rotation circled. That's going to be for south central Lincoln, southeastern Casey County until 6:30 Eastern. This is radar indicated rotation. This area of rotation is going to stay primarily out in the rural communities of Casey County, but a couple communities here in Casey County, Lawhorn Hill, Gilpin, Walltown, Middleburg, Cantown, Waynesburg. And then as this storm progresses into the National Weather Service Jackson territory, it's going to come just to the north of Science Hill. And this tornado warning is going to continue with this storm. That's going to be for northern Pulaski, southern Rodcastle County until 6:30 Eastern time. So that's another 25 minutes on that storm. And again, radar indicated rotation. That dangerous storm is going to be near Science Hill around 6:10, Shopville around 6:15. So if you live in these communities, please be in your tornado safe zone. And if that wasn't enough, like we didn't have anything else to really worry about here, we do have another tornado warning here. Again, we're going to touch on it very, very briefly. Because we have a large damaging tornado on the ground. We still have this tornado warning here in effect. Let me switch here to the Hopkinsville radar, get a little bit better. Still some rotation with this storm here. Doesn't look like it's anything super significant by no means. But still, nonetheless, still a tornado warning here for another 24 minutes. And that's going to be for northeastern Logan County, southwestern Butler County until 5:30 Central Time. This tornadic storm is going to remain over mainly rural areas of northeastern Logan and southwestern Butler counties. So Dimple, Leetown, Davis, Crossroads, Harper Crossroads, Buffalo Fork, Anderson, Silver City, those type communities. Again, could see an area of rotation. You're for sure going to see a tornadic storm. But again, just based off what I'm seeing here, I don't see anything that is super significant. So back here, let's go back to the Louisville radar site. Get back here to our tornado, particularly dangerous situation tornado warning. This tornado warning continues to spit out some very strong rotation. Let's go look at the correlation coefficient on the newest update here to see if we're seeing anything in the atmosphere still. Make sure that's update 504, 506, so that is correct. Right around the 31E area, just to the south of Hardyville. Let's see if that matches up with the velocity. That's pretty close. I would still think that there is some debris there in the upper atmosphere. So again, particularly dangerous situation tornado warning remains in effect for another 23 minutes, and this does continue to be a tornado on the ground here in the Hart County area. So again, this is going to be moving to the south and east. We're going to zoom out here. I want everybody to be aware of where this tornadic storm is. Kind of that way everybody can kind of get their bearings. Here is where the approximate location of this large and extremely dangerous tornado is located, and it is moving somewhere in this direction. So the northern part of Metcalfe County, the southern part of Greene County, and for sure the southeastern part of Hart County is the immediate ground zero here. This is not going to affect Summersville. This is not going to affect Greensburg. This is not going to affect any part of Taylor County whatsoever. So I know there's a lot of people with storm anxiety and tornado anxiety for good reason. But this is not going to affect any of Taylor County, and it won't affect the majority of Greene County. The southern part of Greene County is really the only part I am concerned about. Metcalfe County I'm concerned about. Parts of Barron County I'm concerned about, and for sure Hart County I am definitely concerned about. But right here, again, that area of rotation continues right here in this area. Let's check out correlation. So the correlation coefficient, again, what you're seeing here, correlation coefficient, this can show debris being lofted into the upper atmosphere, okay? But nonetheless, it's come down just a little bit. So if you look how strong it was back here. See the bright yellows and bright greens, and back here even, back before there was a little bit of blue in there. This has come down just a little bit. Look how it's come down just here a little bit. Now, does this mean it's getting weaker? No. It does not mean it's getting weaker. It means that it's not throwing as much debris into the upper atmosphere. That could be due to a numerous amount of things. It could be due to this tornado being more in wooded areas, not hitting houses, not hitting those type of structures to throw that debris into the upper atmosphere. It may actually be like some tree branches, some leaves, that type stuff. But nonetheless, looking at it on the velocity mode, that's still a pretty strong area of rotation. Did not mean to do that. Radar's a little drunk here. Let's move it over just a little bit. There we go. Still an area of rotation showing up here that is very, very strong. And again, this is going to be near the, let me take this off, the Little Blue Springs Road and the 100 Acre Pond Road. And this is going to be just to the north of LeGrand Highway. And that is going to be Highway 218. A lot of people here in Greene County know that one very familiar. This is going to be just to the north, pretty much riding Highway 218 there in Hart County. And this will eventually cross Highway 218 in Hart County, probably right there at the juncture of 677 and 218, right there in the center community, the Center Three Springs Road area. LeGrand Highway, Three Springs Highway. So if you live in this area, that tornado is bearing down on you. This is still a confirmed tornado on the ground until the National Weather Service in Louisville says otherwise. Probably getting ready to see somewhat of an extension on this warning here very soon. I would probably like to believe that we would see some type of extension on this warning to include more of Greene County and more of Metcalfe County here relatively soon. This tornado warning still has another 23 minutes on it. But again, if you live in this black area that I just circled, you need to have your guard up, especially if you're not in that current warning. So your southern Greene County there, pretty much Highway 218, I would say Block City in Greene County, need to be watching this closely. It's going to be very close. Highway 68, the Exie community, going to be cutting it close. Going to be cutting it very close. The northern part of Metcalfe County, I'm probably more concerned about that. Your Sulphur Well community, these type areas. This is a big deal. Again, this area of rotation still continues to be very, very strong here. And that's going to be bearing down on Highway 677. So let's zoom in here just a little bit more. Highway 677, that's going to be Three Springs Highway. That area of rotation of this potential tornado is going to be right on top of Three Springs Highway and LeGrand Highway. Three Springs Highway, LeGrand Highway, right where those two roads intersect. This is the area that where this tornado is located. So the National Weather Service has now taken that particularly dangerous situation tag off of it. That is at least a little bit of good news. This is now just a radar indicated storm. So this is now the update from the National Weather Service. This is some good news. Tornado warning remains in effect for southwestern Greene, southeastern Hart, northeastern Barron, and northwestern Metcalfe counties. The Doppler radar still continuing to detect a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Three Springs, exactly where I was just talking about. This tornadic thunderstorm is going to remain mainly over rural areas of southwestern Greene, southeastern Hart, northeastern Barron, and southwestern Metcalfe counties. But nonetheless, LaGrange, Uno, Monroe, Seymour, those type of communities, please be in your tornado safe zone. This tornado could be cycling a little bit. In fact, just based off the latest update there, I think this area rotation strengthened a little bit. You've seen a little bit of weakening on the previous update here. The previous two updates, still a lot of rotation. And what you can see here as well, let me zoom out here just a little bit. Look at the inflow coming into this storm. You can see it clear as day. This is the inflow you have. This is telling us that this storm is breathing and it's rotating very aggressively here with this storm. And this last little update here still, if it's not on the ground, which the National Weather Service is stating that this storm is radar indicated. This is a radar indicated threat now, but I would say this storm is still pretty close to putting a tornado back on the ground if it doesn't have one on the ground already. And this is going to be right there where LeGrand Highway and Three Springs Road connect Creel Hope Road. This tornado is right along Creel Hope Road there in Metcalfe County. Right along Highway 218. So Highway 218 in Metcalfe County, that's where this rotation's at. This is, if there's a tornado on the ground, it's right on top of 218 in Metcalfe County. Let's check out the correlation coefficient. Not seeing anything suspicious, so that is good news there. We'll look at the reflectivity here. Still kind of hard to see what's going on there. Let's do a quick zoom out here. That way you guys can see the full picture and kind of what we're dealing with. So we have several tornado warnings still in effect. 1, 2, 3, 4 tornado warnings in effect. We'll put this radar in the motion. You guys can still see additional thunderstorm development starting to unfold just north of us as well. Had a lot of people questioning how many rounds of storms we was going to get. The answer is we don't know. We're going to grab some popcorn and see how the night unfolds. Right now it looks like probably just one round, but we're starting to see some additional thunderstorm development ongoing just north of this line. If you look up here at the Elizabethtown area, the Owensboro area, over here to the Madisonville area, we have some more storm activity developing, so we're going to watch that here over the next couple hours to see how that unfolds, okay? But here in the Greene County, Taylor County area, Taylor County is nothing ongoing here in Taylor County right now. Don't look like Taylor County is really going to see much of anything. Northern part of Greene County looks like they're in the clear so far right now. The southern part of Greene County, again, is the only area that I'm really watching here. And again, I still think that this is a tornado. If it's not on the ground, it's very, very close. This is a tornado very close to being on the ground if it's not on the ground already, and that is going to be right along the Highway 218 community here in Metcalfe County. So Highway 218 here in Metcalfe County, that is the area of where this tornado could be on the ground at, okay? So please treat this like it's a tornado on the ground. And let's back it up here just a little bit. And there's a new tornado warning that just was issued. So that's a new tornado warning that's going to extend, which is very, very smart from the National Weather Service. This is a radar indicated threat. Again, this is if this is not on the ground, it's very, very close. So this tornado warning is going to continue here. And this does include the city limits of Columbia and the city limits of Edmonton. So two of our local county seats here in the central Kentucky area is going to be included on this tornado warning. It's very close to being on the ground again, guys. I'm telling you right now, it's extremely close. So real quickly, so here's the newest tornado warning that was just issued. Let me get it fixed here on the screen. Zoom out here. Let me zoom out here just a little bit so you guys can see the actual tornado warning. So new tornado warning just issued here. And this is going to be for southwestern Greene County, southeastern Hart County, central Metcalfe County, and southwestern Adair County. That is going to go until 6 o'clock Central Time. And this severe thunderstorm is capable of producing a tornado that is near Three Springs. It's moving to the southeast at 35 miles an hour. The National Weather Service states flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly rural areas of southwestern Greene, southeastern Hart, central Metcalfe, and southwestern Adair counties. So Pickett, Portland, Little Barron, Bliss, Fry, Noblick, Exey, couple of the communities there impacted by this storm. So please, if you live in those areas, be in your tornado safe zone. Okay. So again, this area of circulation still continues to be relatively pretty strong here. This is going to be in Metcalfe County there. This area of rotation is going to be right on, let me see what road this is here. Highsville Center Road. Highsville Center Road here in Metcalfe County. It's going to be Highway 1048. The Highway 1048 is also, but Highway 314 is going to be Center Peggyville Road. Pleasant Valley Church Road, I can't even say it. Sulphur Well Center. Sorry, I've been talking all night. But that is where this area of rotation is. And let's check it out on the velocity here, or on the correlation coefficient. Let's do a little circle here, because this is where that area of tornadic activity is going to be. I don't see anything suspicious, so that's at least somewhat of a good news. But you see it on the velocity here, on the regular reflectivity. You can see how there's inflow into the storm. Clear as day on the regular reflectivity, and then on the velocity mode, again, you can see the rotation here, the pinks and the greens going against each other. This is wind moving in the opposite directions. So that is still indicative of some very strong rotation. And so that is going to be where the Center Peggyville Road area, the Node Road, Center Creel Hope Road, and this is going to all be in Metcalfe County. This is going to be just to the south of the Metcalfe-Greene County line. So right now, Greene County, this rotation is not anywhere in Greene County. It's all in Metcalfe County. Now, Greene County is going to experience a lot of thunderstorm activity here. You look at the lightning. We'll zoom out here just a little bit. Look at all the lightning occurring with this storm. And we'll put this radar into motion here so you guys can see it just a little bit better. And this is the past hour on the radar here. And you can see just how much lightning has occurred here just over the last little bit. You know what that tells me? That the lightning's picking up. It means that this storm is strengthening. And so right there it is. That is a strengthening area of rotation. That's 520 on the radar. This is 2 minutes owed. So right here is where that rotation is going to be the strongest. We'll zoom in here. Again, it's going to be very, very close to the Pleasant Valley Church Road. Pleasant Valley Church Road is going to be the area that has the closest to this rotation. So yes, a lot of people's asking questions here on Adair County. Yes, Adair County is included with this warning. Okay, now this area of rotation here is going to be moving somewhere close to here. So it's not directly going to affect Columbia as of right now. This is going to affect more of southern Adair County and the northern part of Metcalfe County. So it will get close to the Cumberland Parkway. Just please be aware of where you're at on the map. Okay, do not freak out if you're in Columbia. Columbia and Edmonton is technically in the warning, but I think this area of rotation is going to stay to the north of Edmonton and to the south of Columbia. So just be in your sheltered locations and pay attention. So this would have the Nifley. Let me read some of the communities here that the National Weather Service has highlighted here. So Pickett, Portland, Little Barron, Bliss, Fry, Knoblick, Exie. All right, so I'm looking to see. Let's see here. I'm looking to see if I have any. So a couple of communities. So I got some stuff pulled up here. So let's go back to the. Again, we get more tornado warnings coming in. We're going to get to all those here in just a second. So let's just go over. Let's get the latest scan here. Let me actually switch. We're getting close to where this storm might be a little bit closer on the Nashville side here, and that area is still a pretty strong area of rotation here, and it's going to be just to the north of the Sulphur Well Niblick Road. Trying to zoom in, the Pleasant Valley Church Road still in this community here. And so again, this area rotation is going to be moving somewhere right along here. So a couple communities here that I've got pulled up here in another map here. Let me zoom out here on my broadcast just a little bit so you guys can see the full tornado warning. This is going to be moving through center right now. So this potential tornadic circulation is moving through center right now. It's going to be very close to Little Barron, the node community, and then it's going to be moving across the northern parts of Metcalfe County before eventually moving into Adair County. This would be the Weed community, Gradyville, Keltner, the Nail, Sparksville, breeding type communities. I don't think it gets far north to where Pickett, Portland, Milltown, those type areas are affected. I don't think Columbia gets affected by this circulation. But for sure, the Keltner, the Weed communities, the Nail communities, those are the areas that I'm most concerned about in Adair County if this storm stays together. So let's look at the correlation coefficient here real quickly, see if there's anything suspicious. There is not off the Nashville radar site. Let's go back to the Louisville radar site. And I don't see anything on correlation coefficient here either. But on the velocity scan, we're still seeing a pretty strong area of rotation. So that has to be an update on that one. What's that for? Adair, Metcalfe. Yeah. So again, still watching this. Still watching this. Get a report from Lauren. Many roads are impassable in Hart County. Lots of damage already. And like I said, that was a confirmed tornado that come through Hart County. There's a lot of damage in Hart County. So these new tornado warning messages you're getting at the top, these are not new. These are just updates. I'm trying to fix that right now. We don't want an update to the warning to come through. So real quick, let's zoom out here. All right, that should be fixed. So real quickly, let's go to the Hopkinsville radar site again. We got several tornado warnings ongoing here. That tornado warning is getting ready to expire. So back to the reflectivity. This storm here on the southern side of Bowling Green. Let's real quickly check that. This is going to be a severe thunderstorm warning here. It's going to move for northeastern Logan County, southwestern Simpson, south central Butler, southwestern Warren County. That goes till 6 o'clock Central Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail are the main threats. Bowling Green, this will be on the south side of Bowling Green, Memphis Junction, Franklin, Auburn, Woodburn, Rich Pond, Rockfield, Buffalo Fort, Chandler's Chapel. A couple locations impacted there. The National Weather Service also states remain alert for possible tornado. Tornadoes can develop quickly from severe thunderstorms, and this severe thunderstorm here, has had the history of producing some rotation with that storm. And then we're going to quickly trying to figure out what radar site is best for this. We're going to go to the Jackson radar site, and we have a tornado warning here for the Science Hill community. This is for another getting ready to expire in 1 minute. So that is some good news. We'll check the velocity here. Not seeing anything. That is good news. Not seeing anything in the Pulaski County, Somerset area that's going to be indicative of any type of tornadic activity. So that's just going to be a severe thunderstorm warning here. And that is going to be the potential for 70-mile-an-hour winds, and that is going to be for western Laurel, Pulaski, southwestern Jackson, and central Rockcastle counties until 6:25 Eastern time. I believe it's this one right here. Maybe it's this one. It don't matter. So just be aware of that. They're in those counties. So let's go back here to. Let me switch back to the Louisville radar site. That's going to be the closest radar for us. Again, lots of lightning ongoing in this area of rotation, folks. I'm telling you, it continues to produce. So there is a new tornado warning after I just left that warning for Laurel, Pulaski, and Rockcastle County. They are going to continue that tornado warning. We'll go back and look at that here in just a second. But we're still going to continue to track this storm right here. Here in Metcalfe County. I don't want anybody to let their guard down. This storm still producing a significant amount of rotation here in the Metcalfe County area. So again, tornado warning here continues for another 36 minutes. 36 minutes for this warning here. So there's a new tornado warning to include the rest of Metcalfe County. So let's kind of see what's going on here. I think this rotation is kind of moving to the south here a little bit. So new tornado warning here just issued, just came in. This is going to be from the National Weather Service in Louisville. This is now going to include southwestern Metcalfe County. The entire county of Metcalfe is now in a tornado warning. So if you live in Metcalfe County, you need to be in your tornado safe zone as this area of rotation is moving through the county. Amanda, right now, the Green, Adair, Metcalfe area is right on the edge of this. I think you're okay for right now. You know, all you guys have to do is look on the map here and see where you're located. I'm doing play-by-play on where the area of rotation is. And this area of rotation right now is on the right around the Sulphurwell Knoblick Road area in the northern part of Metcalfe County, and it is moving to the south. So again, this new tornado warning here for the rest of Metcalfe County is going to go till 6 o'clock Central Time. So that's about another 30 minutes. And this is going to include communities such as Wisdom, Curtis, Good Luck, Summer Shade, New Liberty, and Willow Shade.